Hey YouTube, Kira Qualia here, bringing you guys my Dimensional Police Enigman deck profile for May 2014. This is more of a fun deck that I made along the other decks that I've shown you so far. Like I said, just a fun deck, not too competitive, so let's go ahead and get started. It's the Enigman ride chain, so your starter has to be Enigman Flow, which when a card named Enigman Ripple rides on top of it, you can search your deck for an Enigman Wave, which is the grade 2. So you can really open up with just a grade 1 and grade 3 if they're both the Enigman cards, because you'll be guaranteed to get your grade 2. And I also run for triggers 4 Gorgon, 4 Justice Cobalt, 4 Army Penguin, and 4 Justice Rose. Dimensional Robos aren't really required because nothing in this deck revolves around Dimensional Robo cards. For grade 1s, I run for the Enigman Ripple. This card, if you have Enigman Flow in the Soul, it gets plus 2,000, putting him at an 8k on Vanguard. And when you place him on Rearguard, you could discard a grade 3 to search for an Enigman Storm. So you can really thin out the deck by getting rid of an Enigman Storm for an Enigman Storm. And I also run for the Perfect Guard, 4 Diamond Ace. Like I said, doesn't really matter what Perfect Guard you run in this deck. Nothing revolves around specific effects. And I also run for the 8k, Karen Roy Daisy. Just extra pressure, because once your Vanguard gets to an 11k, to be at least attacking for a 19k body. And lastly, I run 2 Commander Laurel. This card with Enigman Storm and the Break Ride 0 really puts on the pressure. If you attack first with the Vanguard and it hits, have Laurel on your rear guard, rest all 4 of the rear guards, restand the Vanguard. If it has that extra critical, you're just putting on amazing pressure. For grade 2s, I run 4 Enigman Wave. I run 4 basically because you want to make sure you get this card as your Vanguard. Whether or not you don't have the grade 1, like let's say you miss the grade 1 ride chain, you want to make sure you get Wave because Storm needs that 11k so you can get him up, her up, or him to the 15,000 power so it can get that extra critical. With effects like Cosmobeak. You run for Cosmobeak. Cosmobeak is one of the main methods to getting Storm when you're not using the Break Ride up to 15,000 power so it can get that extra critical. And 3 Twin Order, just basic 10k attacker, vanilla. For grade 3s, the main card of the deck is Enigman Storm. You run 4 of it. Pretty much when this unit attacks before the attack step, if it's at 15,000 power, it gets an extra critical. And since it's a ride chain, you can have it at an 11k body. And you also run 4 of the new Break Ride, Original Saver 0. Pretty much if you Break Ride with Enigman Storm, it automatically puts Storm at that extra critical, and it minuses plus 5,000 from your opponent's Vanguard. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Qualia out.